he needs to work on. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen, as the first pistol's ready to get rolling, whether Navi have the confidence here on Inferno.
Oh, we've had some pretty good games here at Blast, but now we've got ZWoo versus Simple.
Oh, what a treat to kick off 2020. Here we have it, ZWoo and co. Many bodies already up inside of the apartments.
As Chad brought up, they did well in the veto. Or sorry, I think Thorn actually pointed that out, that this is not a bad veto for Vitality considering the maps we've seen so far. Looks like a move right at this execute. Inferno,
a T-smoke,
a middling map for them.
That allows for that Molotov to be thrown without him being peeked. But no real play off of this. Perfecto's going to try and slip back closer towards the bomb site. He sees many bodies pressuring that Arch side, and they use Arch to now compromise CT spawn. But do they go to B? Certainly a possibility. The pinch not close to Banana, so that gives Flamey a little bit of time to watch back, but he drops instantly. And the last question will be, is there another member of Navi? There most certainly is. Boomich, snappy headshot, but over here on the A site, Alex, he's down to the 1 versus 1. Bombs being planted at B. Oh! Simple stabs him, and Boomich with another headshot. It's swung back so quickly, but Shox is still alive. Perfecto's gonna try to sprint this. He holds. Dodging bullets, Shox posted for the headshot, lowest rated player of these 10, and down he goes in the clutch.
Wow, that was some bad communication there. When Navi opened up Archway, which is something that, as we talked to with Twist, is a thing that less and less teams are doing, is trying to take Arch on the pistol, and that works so well for Vitality. They take Arch, they get into CT spawn. The rotations don't come out on the A site right away. And then all these ridiculous kills happen. Simple waiting there for someone coming around the corner with a knife. But Flamey gets caught off guard so fast in CT spawn because nobody tells him that once Arch is compromised, they could have ran through CT. That's a gap in the defense for Navi. A little bit of a worry for them. But they still win the round, which is what's much more important.
Yeah, I think that we have to props Boomich in that situation, just playing close smoke next to the Banana, right? Getting his eyes back down towards CT spawn once the first 2 players of the offense had gotten through construction. And he catches the 3rd player who's running past positions that had gone unchecked. Frag grenades, thrown down ult. SMGs in play, of course, all across the board.
They're out to bracket, wrapping lane now. Perfecto on the site, crossfire in the pit. 2 backs turn to him. 3 down with the bombers, looking for 4, and he can't get more. Shox will eventually trade. 2v3 now for Vitality.
Yeah, these last 2 players both stuck up on the bomb site. Good smoke spam from Apex. That's the kind of play that's going to get Perfecto's confidence boiling early on. But a pop flash for a short peek. Not going to blind either of the 2 players. Swapping to the empty FAMAS is a bit of a sketchy situation for Shox, but he's all right. Bomb's now halfway gone. Apex is going to run out into the open. He's all alone in this position. He's got pressure from both sides, anticipates the jump up, but Flamey takes him down, and it's a 2nd round for Navi.
Wow, definite chance there. Can't even believe they pick up the defuse and all that madness, but yeah, what a round from Perfecto. It was easy with his teammate causing a distraction from the pit, but it seemed like nobody had the protocol to clear the site, and if your teammate's got his back turned trying to open up the crossfire, that trade's got to come out, or somebody's got to give him more attention. It just comes in, but just a bit too late. He's even delayed a lot by the time he gets the 3rd kill, stands behind the pillar, and feels like he can freely take a fight because he feels like he's got the round locked up. We now move into round 3, and the story, obviously, for Vitality is that in these series, most of the time, they're doing well versus Navi. In the series they win, it's 2-1, but the 2 maps they win look very good. They once again get a very strong veto. This is a map Navi probably need to pick up. It's a map that Vitality's win rate's not amazing on. A map they're still happy to play, though.
It's a great place for them to open up this series, all in all, I'd say. Good chance to bounce back. Oh, Le Papillon with a hell of a headshot. Oh, a 2nd! And there's about to be a 3rd peek here from Simple, but there it is. A response that now has him standing in the open, deals with the pressure well, pushes it just to Alex, but that's a crucial trade off of the Deagle. It gives him enough time. He could have picked up the M4, but instead, he's just going to go immediately into the post plant so that he has the timing, so that he can work back around Boomich, who has no idea he is so exposed to this. All the while, we have a player walking up, and now he takes that kill. The question is, can he land another? Flamey, there he is, straight in front of the crosshair on the edge of the smoke, and he's gonna work closer. No kid, the spam is his! Alex, big brain, big play.
Gotta love how he cuts. Noise right there with the Deagle, moves off, grabs the M4, plays it patiently. Has the chance to get spammed down in the smoke, but man, that patience is so good. What a round from Shox 2, these two Deagles. First of all, compromising the pit and then taking out the first two lines of defense who have to fight him in their own territory. The 1v2, nicely played from Alex. Jumping up into halls as well, a big risk, obviously, but if he gets into the halls, it makes the round a whole lot longer for Vitality, or for Navi, who have to find him.
Timing's the name of the game. He just worked the clock. Navi left fighting in tatters here. 4 pistols, SMG. Small collections of utility mixed in. And Vitality have a clear plan here, pressuring the top of Banana immensely. Boomich barely alive, but still able to connect at least one shot, and he has teammates here to help him. How much will Vitality force this issue?
Yeah, he's a sack of meat right now. He just wants to last as long as he can. His teammates cannot safely help him with just the pistols to their names. Now, it looks like Vitality have actually, they've turned their attention back towards mid, but Electronic is looking for the reach around into the bottom in their spawn. Could potentially make a huge round of this.
This is big for Electronic. He's going to cut off players. He hears movement, but it's Zywoo honed in and ready for it.
Can't get one past Buzz Lightyear.
Automatic lock on. Simple falls prey to the headshot. He's going to have his teammate move forward. Flamey on that SMG. Fully blind. Lucky to be alive, and, well, it's not for much longer. He was kind of left to his own devices there as Simple peeled back towards spawn. He was worried of that flank. Perfecto, in the meantime, has found nothing. No damage taken, no fire exchanged.
It's good enough flashbang for them to cross CT spawn, and they trust it. They keep eyes on the site. Full flashed is Flamey. Boomich has had a really big come up recently. So has Alex. Actually, I think of anybody, he's got most improved in the last few months. Him and RPK, now with Zywoo, are a legitimate core. And as for Navi, just like with every other story of a new player that's come onto a very strong lineup, Brokey, for example, could be like the Perfecto for Navi. Perfecto has had a slight drop-off from the competition that he used to play against. That's natural. It's not gone off too much that you're worried about him. He's definitely, obviously, still been a very good pickup recently, but he's not shining like he used to, which is normal. He's fitting into a new system versus much better competition. It's going to hurt the stats. We're now going to take this 2-2, move into another round where it's just pistols for Navi. They won't be able to afford much. They can still win, of course. Vitality have to play it carefully. There's always just the threat of the crossfire on Banana and the crossfire at top mid. No amount of nades will ever make that less scary.
Quick work of Boomich. First man to fall. So little to work with. Is it wild to you as well, Mohan? I was kind of shocked that, you know, yesterday, the first official MVP for Electronic.
Yeah.
You know, considering how long he's been on Navi, considering how impressive he's been and how high up he is in the yearly rankings, I guess with teammates like his, it's hard to shine sometimes, but props to him for adding the first medal.
Well, that's literally it. I mean, if Simple's on the team, he's going to get more MVPs, right? That's just the name of the game. And it has been razor thin in terms of the difference between them at tournaments where Simple's won the MVP. It's more sad for Mouse Sports, who I think, as Peter mentioned on Twitter, it's the fourth time that they played a final where one of their players hasn't gotten the MVP. And I think it's been Navi to steal it more than once. I remember Simple stealing it the first time, I believe, when it became more of a standard to be able to do that.
Twist took one too.
Yeah.
Sad days.
Yeah, he looked very sad, but he took it.
Yeah, the most depressed MVP of any tournament winner. But as expected, this round, nothing to remember. We had that early kill on Boomich at the top of Banana, and ever since then, it was this inevitable play towards the B site. Bomb's gone down, no casualties for Vitality. So this is really good for them. On the start of a T side, where they lost the pistol, they now surpass Navi. That 3-2 lead. But it's a good chance to take a quick gander at the Betway odds. Vitality at the 1.5.
Yeah, still favored. Again, if you look at past results, it's hard to say like Vitality aren't favored. The only thing is that there's such a big question mark. But out of the boot camp so far, from the teams that we've seen very positive things. Sure. I'd say overall. Only problem is, of course, everybody says they have a good boot camp, but some people still lose in the matches. We don't know. And the other thing is that, like talking to Glaive yesterday about the rust of just taking a break, no matter how good you were coming out of the break.
The ring rust.
Yeah, having to wait, and then you come into a studio setting. You've got fans in the crowd. You're a little bit nervous. Once again, you're not used to it. And they've got to get that unrust in that perspective as well. And Navi have just come from a LAN, so they've got that adrenaline dump out of the way. They might start off a little bit hotter here, but Vitality up 3-2. CT side is out, and of course, it's Inferno. Lots of fire here out at mid on Banana, but the T's are postured at B. However, Simple auto shotgun in the halls, and it looks like he's not allowing any more tenants. He's going to drop him incendiary, fall back in a pit. This is a perfectly fine position for him. I don't know if anybody's coming to get him a better gun, but he can't recover the one that he dropped.
Nope, just going to have to be happy with the kill. Flashbang, a little off the mark here. Flamey, he's going to be isolated on the back of this bomb site, and there's plenty of players looking at him, so to no surprise, he goes down. And Alex doubling up as he punishes Boomich's push through the smoke. Another headshot. We talked about the individuals at times stepping up alongside Zywoo. That kind of left-right combo that somebody in their roster tends to mix with him, no matter the event. Well, Alex, he was watching our analyst Launders. He had some words to say. He was a little upset he wasn't the favorite in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about... I think he is. I think officially you'd have to give it to him based on what we've seen. But that doesn't mean necessarily that they'll win. It's obviously a very, very close match in some regards, and the map pool makes things interesting. But Alex, in particular, when he first came on the roster and they started making waves, I think individually was up and down, extremely up and down. Recently, he's been very good. So that's a great sign. Electronic will hold on to his gun. They could have saved 3 guns this round if they didn't hang out in CT spawn and try to fight for that extra second. Alex spams one with the SG through the smoke here. That's the second kill, both entries on B itself. And then this third player who should have been saving, that's for Perfecto. At this point, the round was done. The round was done. You had the turn tail. Both your teammates were still on the A site. You're over in CT spawn. There's no way you're going to get anything going through a smoke. Maybe you wanted to take a look to see if it was still smoked. But obviously...
Maybe hoping just to put some shots through it. Maybe hoping that there wouldn't have been a snappy headshot, but we kick this round off just like the last time Navi were playing off pistols, an immediate 5 versus 4 advantage. So, I mean, we talk about Inferno being one of these maps where you can just set up these close-range crossfires, but when you're throwing away the first kill in the opening 10 seconds in back-to-back pistol rounds, you're just asking Vitality to take this 3-round lead.
Got a gun here for Electronic. Oh, he's going to push through with it. What a spray! Holy smokes. Lightning fast, wasting no bullets whatsoever. M4 is in an unrecoverable spot, but that's still almost 10K dropped off. Boomich is going to go incognito here. Yeah. So he opens up a new Chrome tab and browses some websites that we can't talk about. Oh my goodness! In the back of the head, you know that's the hard one. Another body shot, but he can't make it 3. However, he does leave his teammate now in a 1v1.
Here we go. They got a little desperate. They make some action. And Perfecto now, this would be a huge clutch for them to pick up a robbery of a round, but he's given a route for Apex to completely dodge him. He's gone.
Is he going to take it to A? Interesting. Hey, I guess he's got one in the pocket here. No matter where he goes, he's got time.
Sure.
There's going to be the second guess here from Perfecto as to how it's being played.
Thing is, Perfecto will have more time to play this clutch because of the fact that he doesn't have to sprint over towards the B site. Doesn't have a kit. That's 5 seconds less than what he'd have. But, I mean, look at Apex. He's kind of played himself. He anticipates that Perfecto would have worked over towards that B bomb site, but it is planted for him. There's only a single flashbang for Perfecto on a 10-second stick. He's going to need a crisp headshot, and Apex could just play with the timing here.
That's
Force
beautiful.
him off of it, and it's over.
I love this play. That's so good. Since he saw Perfecto at mid,
So frustrating.
well, since he sees Perfecto at mid, he knows that Perfecto could actually meet him at B, right? If Perfecto wanted to go for a hard read, he could have made it there at almost the exact same time as him. Even though Perfecto hangs out at mid, though, Apex has a clear plan.
Yep.
So that's guaranteed. Smart moves by him. And man, what an amazing round though from Navi players on the pistol, just for both of their efforts. A good attempt. It's a tough 1v1 to be able to pull out.
It's one of those clutch situations that's like just made so impossible based on time. And a clean mind from Apex. That post plant, he knew exactly what he was doing. Had the cutoff in CT spawn. If, in fact, Perfecto had been outplayed and had to scurry over as quick as possible, well, you find him deep CT with a knife out. And you saw what happened. Tapped the bomb. Could do nothing more. But a more successful pistol round from Navi than the last one we had seen. I tried to criticize those 4v5s early, and they almost turned it back. Now, Mohan, they're back in with the guns, and Simple has an op.
The chickens torment us every round on Inferno.
Yeah.
Oh,
Success already.
wow, yeah, that's out at mid. I think it was somebody who jumped in the pit. He went for the quick peek. There's a teammate down who could have helped with banana control. They'll go for apartments. They've got position in it. Boomix comes out with this first trade. That's huge. Apex running out in front of the smoke. They're down to 5v3. Chances are already slim. So much HP left here for Navi. Only Boomich is hurt.
All going to group up here close to the apartments. Navi do not have to pressure outside of the bomb site. They can just kernel up, which they will. Simple is going to take the place of Perfecto. Use that AWP here on Arch side, which is where the T-smoke lies. Still, plenty of utility to get this one done. Curious to see what they hold on to in the post plant if they get that far. Here we have it. Electronic off of the flash, goes down empty-handed, and Perfecto's gonna have to be relegated to the top of the box. Simple smoked off, and Perfecto distracting with utility here. Simple, very dangerous, but shocks. He finds that timing, wraps around Arch side, and he has Perfecto isolated. Down in the back of the site he goes, 20 seconds. And that bomb is not yet planted.
Oh,
a Molotov that blocks off default, but he's got the safety of the pillar. Smokes now fade. Flamey back at bat. He's gonna get that first one. Shocks, low HP, single smoke. At an AK in hand, they've got to find the timing here. He's gonna lay down that smoke. It gives him a bit more room to work, but Boomich also low health. Has it.
Wow.
Little difference in the verticality.
Let him know. He calls that out. He could have, come over top of Graveyard as you naturally do. Shocks is prepared for that option. He just swings out from the doorway.
The level change got Shocks.
Yeah.
That's a one-bullet duel.
Right, yeah. Comes close once again. Oh my God. What a round. And here's that opening kill. Alex wanted the duel. Instant pre-fire.
This is...
Jesus, these entries. And then Shocks also, he does so much damage early. He gets a very pivotal kill. He's been in all of these very important positions. That's a total read there by Boomich. Huge play by him. Oh, he tried. I guess he threw something over, tried to bait out that kind of response. Big
wild
brain
round.
Boomich.
Ooh, that AWP set up early yet again. So round one by Navi, but economic woes just goes to show money is power. We've got 2 SMGs for Flamey and Perfecto and an opening kill for Vitality. Lost them some health, but Electronic. I feel like the utility's been so on point from Vitality, but there's the answer, just one. Just one, and now they know Perfecto's position. He is pinned in pit, burning to a crisp as Shocks comes out from Apps. and brings this back for Vitality.
That's a save. They're too far away. They can't do anything about this. RPK's low, but that's the only thing they've got. What's most important is the kills. This match so far, in terms of the rounds that we've already seen so many clutch situations. We've got a number of bomb plants, which is obviously a great sign for Vitality, just because they're going to be making so much money, but the amount of deaths is insane.
Back-to-back 1v1s.
Yeah. This is one of those games, even though we've reverted the economy changes, that because of the amount of clutch rounds, there's so many swing situations that are based on 1v1s. It's going to be hard to boil down to who had a better grip on the side, as opposed to who won the more important rounds. But that's obviously the game we play when we have Navi and Vitality.
It's a tough pill to swallow. Navi lose 5 rounds in a row. Hey, bada boom, bada bing. Perfecto had given his position away, supporting Electronic on that arch flash. So Shock's being ready for him really sealed the deal.
It's a game of camaraderie and frustration. Attack called by Navi. Down 3 rounds, but certainly not out. Looking for a plan on the pistol. Have enough to invest a bit in Electronic. They'll keep the one gun recovered, take that over. Full utility belt for Flamey. So there's something. They have a kit as well. They'll vest up a little bit, actually. They're going to have a buy here. Electronic's going to get involved. They're purchasing armor on a few players. That's not bad at all. Simple's got an op. Simple has an op right now.
You've seen him go for these early picks down mid, down banana, shifting his feet to either side of the map, but unsuccessful here in the 10th at taking down anyone early. Shox is no fool. He knows the threat looms near. Do they anticipate Perfecto being boosted up, though? Again, little element of level change.
Yeah. Simple roaming with the op. Molotov to separate him from his friends. Shox has been so good in the halls, working by himself, looking for the opening duel. Simple flash back in a spawn. They jump out, kill his teammates. Perfecto and Simple chime in, but then Apex trades.
Yep. Simple, he knows that as time goes on, he's going to be wrapped on. Pops back up and is shut down. Alex can't cut off the rotator, so that's a crucial kill because it puts Navi into a situation where they can still come in with the retake. And we've seen it boil down to the 1v1s. We've seen these plants not ensure rounds. Couple of flashes, one left for Boomich, but he's looking to play off of the Deagle and he's blinded by his teammate. He can't get anything off of it. Finds himself in possession of an AK-47 and he tucks tail. Wow. A 7th round for Vitality.
Yeah, a lot of these rounds we look at, they're like feasible for just a moment. Critical kill there to make it a 2v1. Boomich will just have to, he's got too much to save. This is really important that they get away from this. What a series of entries. First of all, great flashbang to get out of halls. Once they're on the site, they do exactly what they need to do. They flash Simple off so he won't be able to fight. Killing him is second priority. Killing his teammates is number 1 because he's the one who was supposed to be watching halls in the first place. When you have a teammate like Simple, he's going to roam around a lot. He might not tell you every time he moves. Here, he probably can't corroborate this information as quickly as he'd like to. His teammates have no choice but to focus on mid because they're watching Boiler and mid together in very volatile spots. But because he can't help them in that single moment, they come out and win the round off the entries. Dan, crazy eyes, Madagascar. Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Yeah.
Eclair.
Whoa, another one. The second successful trio of grenades sent down banana.
We gotta take that like a screenshot, and that's like moments before tragedy happens, right?
It was at this moment that he knew.
Say it.
He was done for. Still that op for Zywoo. Heavy numbers here for Vitality, about to pummel Boomich. I think they've got the weight advantage as the flashes have him scared, but he's ready to come back in for more. 3, 4, and almost 5. Only RPK survives that situation, and a grenade will take him down.
With the assist to his name as well, we look at Ice and we saw one of the greatest clutch rounds that we've seen in the last few months, with obviously Chris J pulling off that 1v5, and that spray down is here. It was almost here to compete. What an amazing attempt there on the ace, working the B site all alone as his teammate got triple naded before spotting a single person. Double damage on these AK bullets as they could penetrate their opponents and their teammates.
All right, Boomich. A brick wall at that B-bomb site. He's going to take Flamey's place at the front of this. It's his turn to dodge grenades, and he's going to get dinked. Doesn't want to gamble his life away. Not at what is another crucial turning point for Navi. They have lost this half so far, but it's only going to take one more clean round win to shift that momentum back.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. Boomich, dink down a little bit. He's trying to overstack A, but now he's coming back to help his teammate. Flamey's going to give him a tip. They're going to move in off the smoke. If they see him playing in the spawn, there hasn't been a player in the site quite often. Another spray down attempt, but it's decent trades.
A better situation than last. Vitality going to get this bomb plant down. They have halfway decent utility for the post plant. Molly first, that buys time. It's a matter of waiting out this smoke grenade, putting down their own. There's nobody actually cut off in this position from Banana. Very much just Vitality at the depth of this bomb site. Sitting back like a trap, ready to spring. Here comes Shox. He's gonna have to get all 3, and Electronic has other ideas. 5 rounds for Navi as a decent spray down off the smoke from Flamey sets them up for what was a pretty clean retake in the end. I
really like how Vitality are approaching the sites. There are some great flashes and individual plays from Navi here that are keeping them in this, especially the way that Boomich is playing around his CT smoke. They almost always know he's there. Sorry, I think it was Flamey, and then Boomich had actually rotated back through construction. He, in the beginning of the round, tried to leave and go back to A. So rotations have been pretty solid there for Navi. They get into a spot where Vitality expecting them to come through the smoke, but they still have another out in Boomich, who's rotated over to Coffins. So a little bit difficult here for Vitality as they're getting to top Banana very easily. They get the execute going if they want to. They even know where one of the fights will come from for sure. They're still losing the round. Again, it's to talk about how good Navi look in that round, because even though in this half they're trying to keep up, this game's not over no matter what at this point. 7 rounds for Vitality is not enough to call it, and I think even if they pulled out the rest, I wouldn't call it too early. But it looks like Navi are still on track to get 1, if not 2 or 3 more.
Be a good time to do it again. You mentioned, right, because of the close nature of some of those rounds, it was going to be a hard reflection to see who really had control of this half. But this is Navi's last chance to write a final chapter on a CT side that should have an edge. 3 rounds in a row would be fantastic.
They don't have to change a whole lot. I think they just have to trust their B players. We got a bit of a tech here. We're gonna have. I think they just have to be able to trust their B players right now, because Boomich is doing a fantastic job. Like, it feels like for us watching that it's very dangerous the situations he's in.
Yeah.
But he seems to always understand exactly what kind of fight he's trying to take. He's up to 16 kills right now. He's like by far and away fragging harder than anyone on Navi.
Nobody else in double digits.
And Vitality are in a trap where they like to go B because they're getting a lot of the map control very easily. So we've seen Boomich. I mean, he's been there fighting at the top of the smoke at the half wall, spraying, taking duels, getting dinked through the wood, falling back, and then still having impact. So it's a really scary fight for Vitality. He's been kind of a one-man army. And also, over on the A side, Vitality also have had great executes. Good flashes on that Hall's Pop in that previous round that they won. But in that situation, the overstacks are pretty good from Navi as well. They have a lot of chances to lose players and still win with the rotations that have been coming out for them.
Quick tech done. Good job, team. We're right back into this with a full-fledged buy on both sides. Oh, Boomich. Damn, man. That's dangerous. And Perfecto, he's going to get scared away from the idea of running through that smoke. Maybe because of the sheer number of bodies Boomich spotted. But that's twice that we really see him try to force the issue off of Carr, looking to spray down and get these early B picks. He loses his life, so the by far heaviest hitter of Navi thus far is down in round 13.
Gets to kill some information. So the 1-for-1 makes it a bit sketchy. Alex opping on this round here on the T side. They could try to crack open mid. Nobody's peering around bracket. Simple, once again, is roaming, as he should be. Never afraid to get information, something very critical to do on the CT side. With old Navi, under the guidance of Zeus, there was a lot of gamble stacks on the CT side, not so much seeking out information. That seems to have changed a little bit. Line of sight here through the curvature of the smoke, just off of the corner, looking for any feet that he can find. Thirsty man that he is.
Over it goes, but Simple. Too easy. A little bit of a lineup, and it couples nicely with Electronics frag here in Apps. Suddenly, Alex is left all alone. Navi swinging back this half now.
He spotted it. 10 seconds, can hold on to this very expensive piece of weaponry. And there's not enough for a Navi. You think for sure Simple is going to want to try to get this if he can. Peering into the angle, but Alex will win the duel. But it's the... Oh, it looks like it's the battle and the war. No one will be able to find him. Navi pick up another one. And although Boomage dies 1-for-1 and early, he potentially stops a rush. He doesn't know, we don't know if that's what the plan would be if they got his kill, so him getting the one might be very important. But a great lane setup here from Navi. Again, a team that I feel like have always struggled to look for information when they needed to on the CT side. Here are being much more proactive. I think I missed a funny moment.
Just, you know, Apex in his faces. I love that Simple read that deep arch smoke last round. I feel like that's the reason he pushes forward and lines up 2 players. Vitality indicating they wanted players blocked off. But now Boomage is going to have a much easier job. No grenades to dodge, no bullets flying back. He's already managed to drop RPK. Alex, though, still potentially in his way. Just on the other side of this smoke, but they're making noise.
Look at this. He is not afraid.
Damn, man.
Oh my god, they're jumping
exactly
all over top of him.
He's going to walk right through this, and it's going to be an easy 2-piece, because he knows the scope is there. How about another? Boomage. Making mincemeat of this anti-eco. 21 kills as Simple sits second best at 10.
No, he's got an ace, man. That's an easy kill right there. Almost to round out the half, man. He has had his fair share and more. What an astronomical performance so far here on the CT side. And I think the most impressive part is how often he's working alone. On the other side of the smoke, in enemy lines, kills a player, shoots someone in the back on Banana with over a minute to go, and then ends up acing the entire team.
Take a little quick at that ADR, 172.
172 after 15 in the 15th rounds. Yeah, I thought this was, you know, the Simple and Ziwu show.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming off of ice, but he doesn't look chilled.
Yeah, that's right.
Very comfortable. Great models.
Yeah.
There it is, folks. One more. One more of Navi's CT side. Full-fledged buys as well. So at least we didn't have to wait this long just to have, you know, 3 Deagles and a P250 limp into this. Maybe layers to the final showing. Navi aren't going to overextend. They're just going to posture themselves, post up, wait on angles, putting all of the pressure into the hands of Vitality to make their move. Right now, it's the B site in question. Bomb's not close, so obviously not the full commitment, but still, we wait.
Noise is cut. And once again, Navi, they look for the information right away. This is a good call out. They can get an early rotation from Perfecto with this information. Boomage can get some assistance, even though he's been so good. They're going to give him another fight, though, running right into his crosshairs, but Flamey's first up to bat.
He's ready, Boomage. Whoa, even though he's blind. Gets that headshot. Only one traded by Flamey. Pinned off by the smoke grenade. He's calling for the rotate, which walks into the weight of Apex, but Perfecto picking up that kill. He's not going to be caught by the same position a second time. Man advantage. No utility left for Vitality, but that last Molotov does burn Flamey. And that's a crucial kill, because it allows Zywoo to go one better. And he now has that picked up smoke. It wasn't on him just moments ago, but now it completely blocks Electronic off, or so it should. He still walks into the scope. Simple with a final clutch attempt at 9 HP. He's done. Vitality finish the T side with an 8-7 lead. Folks, to get into this second pistol. Vitality, they had what could have been an amazing lead.
That's true, but it was as tight as can be, and we've got the double halt peek here from the CTs into ult. They're not going to see anything that they don't normally see. What does it tell Navi? Well, that there's not going to be maybe an overly aggressive B setup, but there's no one there ready to attack it anyways. Bomb will now move up behind Electronic, tucked into the corner. Him and Boomich will be working in tandem. Actually got Simple as well. It's a couple of good teammates to have. Make the way around the half wall, not spot anybody. No CTs here, no flashes prompted. It's just Shocks taking this angle. He has had an interesting time. He's hit some very, very nice shots this last half. Fair share of deaths as well. But KD's looking decent enough. And just like that, Navi will go back to mid, just as Vitality are starting to clear things out. So if timing is correct, yeah, they have an opportunity. Alex, he'll end up dying. Perfecto gets the first kill of the round. Yep,
too many players to handle. They all come at him at the very same moment. RPK meant to be slain, but he connects three! USP taps, and Zywoo only gonna get one more. Still, Perfecto in a 1 versus 3 clutch. 30 seconds left, he's got that bomb. Smoke blocking off both of the remaining Vitality members, and a grenade that won't matter. He's completely blinded, they're gonna run up on him. 5 USPS headshots from Vitality.
Just crazy, man. RPK can't get those next 2 kills. He almost dies to the first trade, and then he hits that third beautiful shot, just flick upwards onto the balcony after working so hard for Flamey. Instant kill, and then pop. That's so nice, man.
13 HP after taking down what was the hardest fight, the first frag.
Nice. He defends pit. Obviously,
Nice.
The most important duel. Yeah, he defends pit, which is the most important thing, because nobody can trade him. He's got to. He retains what's basically the hardest part to attack, and if no one's in the pit, then he's the hardest to fight against. Saw how he made those all 1v1s.
But a bomb plant that sets Navi up nicely. 3 AKs, armor, and even a belt of grenades for Simple.
Yeah, if they play this correctly, they're on even terms with the CTs. Even though the CTs have the opportunity to make a little bit more money, they've got slightly worse guns on a couple of players. So we'll see how they attack. They don't have all the info. No one's in CT spawn in the B site. They're both defending, one from oranges, one from coffins. Alex doesn't have the best gun. He's got a UMP. Smoke out as soon as Apex calls it. Crack spot here as they enter the site.
Oh, they're both so blind, but down goes the first AK, second stands. Perfecto and Boomich combining for the 4v3. Zywoo slips into construction as quickly as he possibly can. Now, if they wait out for that cross smoke, there's still a chance at this retake. But the scary part is that 2 of those weapons have been foregone over. Oh, great grenade. Shaves it down to the even 3v3. There is Simple still to worry about over on Banana. Oh, and a crisp, quick headshot comes out of Boomich, but he too gets traded. Flamey with a frag and a follow-up. Navi wasting no time, using that pistol round bomb plant to come in with guns, and they train their way to a B site win.
We talked about the amount of utility they had basically a smoke or two, a few flashbangs. They used them all at once to get through this smoke. No one was sitting there defending it. As we saw, the setup for Apex was just that crock spot for Alex to throw a smoke grenade. Wasn't going to even stop any Ts from coming through. And they needed to basically frag out, which is a great situation for Navi as they enter. Even though on Molotovs they pulled that off with just the 3 AKs because they knew how to use them correctly. The great core attack, and obviously a nice 1-dig as well from Boomich. Not even one of the better guns getting the second trade in that round.
Cool. A chance for Apex, but empty-handed. ZywOo down middle, and Alex off Banana. A duo of deadly deagles. Now they can play the time game.
Yeah.
Can he get a gun? Can he get another one? Trying to pull a Boomich impression here. Flirting with the smoke.
A dangerous spot. They do have to swing out if they're not committed on Banana.
He hears that reload.
Wall. Yeah.
100%.
Flamey's not going into him. That reload allows him to get a little bit farther.
And this is going to be such a good indicator to this
Rotates
A
out.
hit.
Yeah.
So Shox, he can cheat his way through CT spawn.
Oh my god, they're coming back his way.
Yep.
It's the Alex show. What can he do with this MP9 or MAC-10? Excuse me. How many kills can he get?
They're going to start sprinting, and if he doesn't pull that trigger, oh, he's got all 3! He sprays down the back 2 of the caboose and can't finish it, but my goodness, has he primed his team to take this over the line. Timing is a fickle mistress. He gets into the corner just as Flamey walks away.
And he's counting all. I mean, you love it because it's not random, right? It's a little bit of timing, but he hears the reload and he uses that to jock for position into the logs and uses the gun that he stole, upgrades, and gets this massive spray down, almost 290 or so damage. Flamey even struggling there at the very end, but it basically doesn't matter at that point. It's such an easy trade from that point. You can see him very, very happy Apex as Boomich has got hand in hands. All they had to do was clear it.
And Perfecto did, but not entirely. You know, when that first player came around the corner, it looked like Alex was going to get completely swung on.
Oh, he did like the fake clear?
Yeah. Or like somebody else lined up with him. But regardless, I mean, that last round is gone. It's added to the board, but here we go. Pressure.
This is
Go on.
Yeah, this is a great point to for them to come back to mid. The instant adjustment from Vitality to pick up Slap because they know that Navi might come through this smoke. That's the threat they always have. They're now going to try to break open brackets. If they smoke Arch, this is a free site. They're walking up lane right now, cutting noise completely. And now they'll have to go into this. What is a crossfire potentially? Shox, does he get cleared is the question.
Yeah, well, there's 2 bodies here, so someone should check it. He's decided not to swing just yet, but there he goes, comes out. And ZywOo, he's going to try to push this for one better. They take down the better weapons, and that's the turning point. Everybody afterwards just sprints forward. Perfecto only connecting 1 deagle kill. So Vitality, they lose round 2, but bounce back with conviction.
That's a really nice rotation, though, because you know if you're going to have the 3 players on the A site and one makes an emergency rotation, that's your Arch guy because he's closest. So maybe they thought that this was a perfect time to push take Arch, and Shox is there defending with a teammate to bait them out. So calling out that might be the read from Navi. Potentially. I don't know what their information was, but if it was a read on the setup, that was really smart from Vitality. 11-8 as they absolutely dismantle that crossfire. Even though we've got the opening trade going the way of Navi. So what can be bought? About 2K apiece on everyone on Navi. This is when Vitality get into that critical round territory, that 12-13 mark. ZywOo opping, as we've wanted to see for such a long time.
This 3-round lead, putting the odds further in the favor of Vitality. Apex gonna be confident here. He has Alex over the shoulder. The 3 frags, all too easy. Missed time to reload will keep him at 1.
They actually invested. I think they had a similar buy on the previous round where they didn't have full guns, and it's like Navi. So they really put their economy on the line, and it actually had a very good start. So nice recovery from Vitality. 4 rounds to the advantage. Kills distribution is all over the place for Navi. It's really just been the Boomich show. Everybody else has been lacking heavily, whereas on Vitality it's much more even spread here. Between 12 and 15 kills on every single player. And since they're going to be spread thin on CT side, it's great to see that they have even strength. You could say that, actually, the distribution is good for both teams in some sense. If Boomich takes on the brunt of the round, he can win the round by himself with a couple of good entries.
Oh, but they saw it. They saw RPK flirting with the windowsill. What they might not expect is Apex to have made up this much ground, but oh, he looks away at the worst possible moment. Here comes Alex trying to retrieve some semblance of a round, and he will. 3 versus 3. Had Navi just hit this A site instantly, then Shox goes down, perhaps, but now here he comes, cheating into apps. He made sound in this position. So Flamey's ready for it. And they move forward so fast that Alex hasn't been able to get too close to the site just yet.
Oh, that could have been the nade to end it. I don't know what Simple can see from that spot. If he lets through any type of spam, it'll be the end of Alex and Ziwu off the top of the smoke. Oh, he spots one. Tucked into the site. Perfecto's out lane know that there has to be a player in pit.
Now,
lots of time on the clock.
If he drops that smoke for Alex, Ziwu could double back around Arch, molly pit perhaps, flush one out into the open. That's the utility play I see in this moment, but oh, they've actually put a player on the bomb site already. And yes, it works perfectly, but here comes Simple, and he's gonna knock him down. Navi hanging on to the round, but a valiant effort from Valiant.
Yeah, that was from Vitality.
Vitality. Oh my God, what the hell?
Yeah, it certainly was. It certainly was. Again, another round that comes so close on the A site. Such a nice second kill here from Alex. Just a very careful shoulder peek, instant 1-bullet headshot on Boomich. Nice boost here on the site. Got to appreciate this retake attempt. I mean, it's pretty simple in a lot of ways. Arch smoke pops in your face. You're going to have to readjust. You go for the boost. The kill comes your way. Perfect Molotov to flush out the past and pit. But then the 1v2 from Simple to close it out. Alex, instant op shot frag into round 22.
I like this. These teams starting to fire up a little. Getting some good plays out of them here, but Navi left to pick up from a man disadvantage.
It's unclear what the most appealing site is here for Navi. They'll have to recollect the bomb. That's Boomich's job. Vitality are tucked in. You know, Navi roaming around, they're looking for someone to peek them or for someone to just try to flash for information. They're not getting any cues, so that means, you know, both sides might be appealing, but at the same time, Vitality know they're up a man. There's not a huge amount of reason for them to push, and they're protecting 2 ops as well. Either side is fair game. Navi look to work on A.
It's ready for it. Easy. Perfecto jumps into the scope. Ziwu, little jump shoulder peek, plays with Boomich, but it's gonna cost him. So the players inside of the bomb site are gonna have to pick this up. RPK does exactly that. From inside of the bomb site. When Ziwu goes down, he knows he's going to get hit from 2 directions. Just flirting with this smoke.
Oh, that's so sick. Yeah, he's picking up more than he needs to do. The smoke down, it makes it a little bit easier for anyone crossing wide, but yeah, they just can't crack it open. It's tough because Vitality don't have to do much. They don't have to do anything special. You know, they don't need any hasty rotations to win that round. They just need to make sure they maintain their crossfire. They do such a good job from within the site. 13-9, and it's last chance saloon here for Navi. They're going to have just pistols, and then they'll move on to defend against match point. Wouldn't think they would win this round. Haven't seen a round they've come up huge on an eco. We saw one close attempt from Vitality.
I feel like that round 3 win from Vitality when Alex is tucked behind logs, like that strung together the anti-ecos so well, took away the chance from Navi. And now these double ops just sing.
Obviously so easy for them to just, they just have that op playing at the top of Banana. And this is what it'll all come down to. Round 24, the buy is in. SGs are picked up on 2 players. Perfecto goes for the AK. Maybe a comfort pick for him. Enough money just for that and the full nades that he's looking for. There isn't going to be the option to buy an op. Instead, they'll just go for the full rifle setup. It's okay on the T side, obviously, on Inferno. Boomich's ADR has been reeled in slightly. Not at that 170-plus mark anymore.
Yeah, he finished the half with 23 frags.
It's a little rough because he got a lot of action on the CT side as the fights came to him on Banana. Here, when he's had to go and seek them out, his teammates really have to turn up a lot more, right? Electronic, it's like we can talk about all of the other factors involved in their roles, but ultimately, when they win games, it's because of certain players' performances. And so, at this point, they're just not keeping up frag-wise. Alex, on the other hand, 20 and 15. He's been fantastic. He looks great here. He's been kind of like a two-sided player in the sense that on T side he looked good. Plus, he's holding down Banana as well.
Utility exchange here towards Banana. Nobody's going to lose their lives early. But here comes Alex. Hungry to fire off his op. Him and Zywoo did a really good job versus the Pistols last round, but Flamey dancing with death. Zywoo swings the scythe, and Alex might just get overrun here. Again, flashbangs, volleys of utility both ways. That's a dangerous game for Alex to play if he does come around this smoke, especially having just lost Apex by his side, and Shocks meant to be the CT rotate down. They go. B-site fumbled. And it looks like Navi take 10.
Early on in this half, we saw that there was a good attempt on the B site from Navi. They are able to get into the site if they want to. They have good flashes for it. Here is one of those rounds. Alex is one of the most important players. We could see from the deaths, right? This is how you want it to go. 2 players within the site versus your execute after you take top Banana, and you kill that rotator nice and early in CT spawn and force the 2-man safe. Literally how the textbooks are written, right? Flamey ends up dying looking for the exit kills. That would have just fanned the flame more in terms of the momentum for Navi, but they'll take this win. It's big because they're going to have a set of rebuys on 4 players. That's a huge safety net. They're going to need to build up some kind of economy and always have the option for an op if they'd like it. Navi enter double digits here with Vitality, and we are hopefully on for a game.
Let's go. Round 25 to round 30. This is where the memories are made. Good job by Simple. He's the one that's really been stepping up since Boomich had that astronomical half. He's been the second piece for Navi. When you look back down at Flaming Electronics, still outside of 10 kills.
How can you win?
It's going to take something big.
You literally can't win in that situation. So they've got to start doing just that. Initial grenade from Electronic over the half wall. 2 players from Vitality are not going to let the enemies get any closer to the B site.
Nope.
They're sitting here waiting and are attempting to, or are going to try to be adamant about how far they let their opponents cross. You can see the blue lines of sight into this angle. Apex, first point of contact turns, but Alex has his back.
That's so key. Now they're going to double Molotov, and Electronic also down with just 1 kill. Alex finds safety as a third Molotov and a follow-up frag come flying here from Navi.
Not terrible.
He's not going to hide in sight.
Yeah, he's also scoped in after that Molotov was up. There's a chance here that this angle is deep enough. He nets another kill. That would be the end of the round.
He's
if
gotta
he
hit
can
it.
grab it. That will have him push out. Perfecto dies in the backlines. 2 up close, can't trade.
Oh, but he swings for another one, and now Simple can take the high rope. Shocks dropped by a quick headshot. And a 2 versus 2 ensues. Bomb down at the 30-second mark. Flamey tucks back behind Banana, and both of Vitality's players coming in off the spawn.
They've done so well recently. Zywoo with the op, approaching it slowly. They only have limited information.
That Molotov could be huge. It's got to hit the mark. It goes past, but Simple still peeks. That Incendiary wouldn't have flushed him out, but Flamey, he's going to move forward, lines up 2 bodies, and he knows exactly where Zywoo's at. He takes them both, and Navi keep it rolling.
Just what he's born to do. Zywoo even brings him to the brink of death there. 10 HP off the dink. But a beautiful 1v2 from Flamey. And as you mentioned, Simple got so worried in the second oranges that the Molotov was meant for him. He thought he could catch someone in scope. And I feel like Zywoo here, he hits a very nice shot. He's not totally prepared for that peak. But obviously he's going to do that. And here gets the dink as well.
And what's wild is obviously Zywoo, he has a health disadvantage. Still gets the headshot, but he is, oh my god, there's no time to talk. It's a shotgun! A Nova down Banana? No. So much damage trying to set up these pistol players. Electronic and Boomish lucky to be alive.
Dude, this is a pistoling round. Electronic and Boomich are both one shot from any of these pistols.
Of all the things I thought we were going to snap back into the server with, it wasn't a Nova just bullying down Banana.
Yeah, that was unexpected. Dangerous round here. It's super scary. Stacks work really well because it's hard to seek out information without taking like Hall's control or just breaching that gap at bracket where there's so many close angles for pistols. So no matter what you do, you can always lose here on these types of rounds. So it looks like Navi are going to be taking it slowly, but still picking the correct site. However, information is being gathered here from Vitality. They're already at the bottom of Banana.
Yep.
2 other cops have made it to a site. They're within a position now that they'll be within the grenades. Ooh. They could potentially just shoot someone in the back.
Timing.
Oh my god.
Again, the one-shot execution that takes away a smoke that was meant to couple with this hit. 3 Ts are out from apps. RPK hopes to bring it back, but he's just hiding in the back of this bomb site, dodging the grenade as Zywoo continues to walk closer and closer, but Flamey is his kryptonite again.
RPK takes 3! He didn't just do that! Are you kidding me? For 15! For match points!
And he just puts his hands together, making magic happen, doesn't even smile, doesn't even cheer.
You should have paid your respects to the Godfather, because this is what happens if you don't. Hey, put that back on.
Make that a soundbite and a half. Blast. RPK has just delivered. C'est trop chaud. Aïe aïe. Yeah, reset from that. Good luck.
That's how you
I need to sit down, man.
That's how you get the 15. And, oh my god, info play from Zai. Gets all the way down Banana, rotates out nice and easy. It's just in a comfortable spot. RBK parks his tank in the site. 2 ops up, and a trash buy here from Navi. They got 1 SG, a Galil, a few pistols. They at least have some utility, but Jesus, they are back at square one.
Oh, and they go for the head boost down mid. Rubbing dirt in the wounds. Navi were looking like they were piecing this one together. They had finally strung together more than 1 round on this T side. And that happens? Oh, mon Dieu. But there's still lethal pistols at play. Electronic on his own over towards this B site. Not only getting a kill, but you can see drawing shocks on the rotation. Zywoo's going to give up his position in sight, and he peeks into Simple. That 1 kill from Electronic puts everything in question here at this A site. RPK from Pits. Oh, a 2nd kill. Is he going to do this again? Nope. Electronic back in. But now things get awkward. Both teams are separate. Both teams with 2 members left. But everybody feels alone. Silence blankets the server. Apex wraps back through the apps as bomb is picked up. And that plant is a commitment. Shox could have had line of sight. Apex most certainly will, but if he doesn't move fast enough, then Simple's gonna come back behind him and have a super strong post plant. But now the questions start racking their brains. Where has he gone? And if you don't check under the bed, the monsters pop out. Simple, trying to commit to the duel, knows that this bomb's not for him. Shox could be sticking it. He makes the sound! And Navi win another.
Shot doesn't land, no bomb can be stuck, and that's it. An easy 1v2 from Simple. Really nicely done. Baited out those peaks beautifully and flanking the flanker. Who would have thunk? That's the way to pull it off. Simple is officially on the board. We've got him at 22 kills, and it felt like he was really lagging behind this game. And we're still within 3, and just like that, the economy swings completely.
Shattered.
They had a terrible buy last round. Basically nothing to work with. Cracked open the code that was the A site. This is the only thing that could change the game right now. This op for Vitality.
Or RPK's
They can
Deagle.
hemorrhage the bleeding. Yeah, he still has a Deagle. That's true.
Like you said, they did it with less, so Navi have a fresh reminder that they should not sleep on this round. But they walk back into Flamey. That's going to give Alex a chance to get a gun. Another attempt from Boiler. Perfecto's overwhelmed. Man advantage is taken by Vitality. This would be 2 rounds they had no business winning if they close it here. A T-smoke down on Coffin, a run boost into the bomb site. Zywoo's ready for it. Apex has got him with the Deeg, and Simple in a 1 versus 4 to try and keep this going. He has the time to play. 50 seconds left. 2 CTs from Spawn. It's a great flash, but he dodges the shots. If anybody overextends, he is done for. But they're playing with him. They know. The Deagles have done it again, so it seems. Time is his biggest issue. 30 seconds. He would have to walk in here like a sprinkler and spin. But it's Vitality with the win.
Wow, they pull it off, man. And they do it just in the fashion that Navi almost gave us the hope that they could bring it back.